Hello, HEF Board. This is Stephanie Hinchin, the principal at Hearn Elementary School, and I wanted to bring you a virtual update on what we are doing here at school amid the COVID-19 school closure. I have 3 items that I will be sharing with you. I will be talking about instruction. I will be talking about how we are staying connected, and I'll be sharing about what we're doing for our social emotional wellness. Instruction started at Hearn ISD with our website when we initially went into the first round of school closure, and we uploaded online resources that parents could access, and we continue to add to that as needed. Then we went into instruction through either packets or Class Dojo, so parents can pick up packets during our grab-and-go meals, or they can log on to Class Dojo and see the instruction. The instruction lives either on their class story or in their portfolio, which is much like Google Classroom. We played with the idea of going to Google Classroom or using Flipgrid, using Seesaw, but none of our parents or students had experience in those, but all of our parents had experience with Class Dojo. I shouldn't say all, I should say most of our parents had accounts and had experience with Class Dojo. So we decided to stick with Class Dojo to deliver our instruction because it was a template or a format that they understood. For instruction, we've all gone to the same template. So the parents, no matter what grade level, they know that the subjects are down on the left-hand column and the days are along the top, and then they know what assignments they should be completing every day. Hearn Elementary has created 3 weeks of packets to get us through the May 4th opening, but about 2 hours ago we did hear that we'll be closed for the remainder of the school year, so I know we'll be meeting about that in the very near future. The instruction side partners with the packet. So if a student doesn't have the packet and they can do it online, they can submit everything online through Dojo. If they have the packet, they can still get a lesson from their teacher and see and hear their teacher on Class Dojo. We also upload our specials areas every single day. And so the theater arts teacher and the PE teacher upload ideas for us every day. And we want it to be something that they get in their inbox in Dojo every day. We also put it on Facebook. We're very excited because 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade is engaging in a novel study this month, and I anticipate that will continue now through the month of May. Students can pick up their novels when they drive through to get their grab-and-go meals. And then the novel guides are in their packets. The teachers are reading aloud to the students on Dojo, and then they're also showing them how to annotate in their books. And so we're very excited about getting the opportunity to do a novel study at this time of the year. Now I'll move into talking about staying connected. So with our staff, on Mondays, I have my leadership team, which is my specialists and my admin team, and we meet. On the right-hand side, you can see that there is a agenda. Every single one of these meetings follows the same agenda template, so we have a history of what we have talked about. So our leadership team agenda, any one of these meetings follows the same template for the agenda. Monday's our leadership team. Tuesday has been our paraprofessional optional hangout through Google Hangouts. We've had quite a good turnout for that. And it's just great to see their voices, and we tell jokes and we play a little game, and they have the opportunity to ask me any questions that they might have. And it's optional, but we really do enjoy just connecting with our paras and letting them know that we're here and that we're still a Hearn family. On Wednesday, we have our teacher PLCs that the specialists run, and that Ms. Stewart, our counselor, Ms. Washington, and myself pop in and out of to support the specialists and to answer any questions. Thursday is our virtual happy hour where we just pop onto Google Hangouts just to see each other's faces so that we always feel like there's a lifeline. And then Friday, we have our grade level leads meetings. And these are all done through Google Hangouts right now. For students and parents, it is an expectation that every student gets called or texted at least once a week, the student or the parent. We have young children, so a lot of them we don't have student phone numbers. So we're talking to students through parents. We also have an expectation that they send one personal dojo message a week. They have to post every day on dojo by 10 o'clock, their lesson, and they have to post a follow-up to the whole group by about 4 o'clock, just how's it going? Do you have any questions? But I do require individual calls and texts and messages at least twice a week, one through a call or a text and one through dojo. Our SPED team supports students in numbers of days that the services are provided. So if a student had support 3 days a week, that teacher, that SPED case manager, calls 3 days a week to check in on the child, see if they need help with any of their work. And so that's working out well, and we're able to document the SPED services. Now to shift to social emotional wellness, and I'm going to talk about how we're trying to support our teachers first. We have a online learning photo challenge every week that Ms. Stewart puts together, and it's just something fun for us to do, and she sends out the picture collage at the end of the day around 6 o'clock, just so we can see each other, and we're enjoying that. We also have a daily kudos email. The specialists and myself and Miss Washington and Miss Stewart check the dojo pages every single day. And when we see really great ideas, we put it in this kudos email, just showcasing the wonderful things that our our teachers are doing. It's been really fun, because it's actually become almost an organic form of professional development. And they're reaching out to each other now saying, how did you do that? Or where did you find that? And so I look forward to the kudos coming out every week. And every day, sorry. And I know the teachers do too. I also am a surprise guest teacher. Teachers and students don't know which grades and what content I'm going to teach, but every day I try to create a video lesson and put it in dojo and put it on Facebook so that the students can see me teaching. I felt very compelled to do this because if I was asking teachers to go out of their comfort zone and use new technologies and put their face out there and try to learn how to teach virtually, I felt like I should have to try it too. And it's been a challenge, but I am very proud to say we are all learning a lot, and we're learning rapidly. Our students also participate in the online photo challenge. And so here you can see where we have some students' pictures that we've put with the teachers' pictures. So we encourage both students and teachers to participate in the online photo challenge. Miss Stewart records her Project Wisdom, Words of Wisdom, every single day. That is something that she used to do on announcements every morning. It was part of our SEL initiative. And so she didn't want that to stop. So she records herself every day and puts it on dojo, and then types it up and places it on Facebook for students who do not access dojo. Ms. Stewart also has a Google form where students who feel like they need to talk to the counselor, or if a parent is concerned about their student or needs support from Ms. Stewart themselves about what's going on at home, they can go in and request time with the counselor. And so we're very proud of the hard work that Ms. Stewart's putting in to support all of us in this very uncertain time. The other thing we used to do when we were in brick and mortar was we had positive office referrals, where if a student was doing great behaviorally or academically, they got a positive office referral, and Miss Stewart or Miss Washington or myself would call home and talk about how wonderful that student was doing. We didn't want that to stop, and so now the teachers submit names of the students for a positive office referral, and then we do a shout out on our Friday assembly our virtual Friday assembly. We also post the kids' names on Dojo and Facebook. And then I write a postcard, a handwritten postcard to every student every week that got a shout out. And so on the right-hand side, you can see that I send out many postcards a week, but it's really a nice little lifeline to be sending to the kids to let them know we're proud of them. And it's really a form of positive peer pressure too, because when students start seeing that other students are getting recognized, they also want to be recognized. And of course, I think you already know that we have always done a Friday house assembly. And so since house assembly can't happen because we're not together, Miss Stewart, Miss Washington, and I record a virtual house assembly every week. And then we send it out to the students through Dojo and Facebook. I appreciate your time, and I'm happy that I got to update you on some of the great things happening virtually at Hearn Elementary. If you have any questions or comments, there's my contact information. Thank you so much. Bye.